Hey guys, my answer to the two questions. First one would be definitely Dark Knight. Second answer would have to be for the best comic book character would have to be Yorick from Y the Last Man. It's a very good comic if you haven't seen it. Why? Because he's a regular guy. He has no superpowers. He can do quick escapes. He's an escape artist, but he's a regular guy. The story of Y the Last Man, every man on Earth dies except for Yorick and his monkey, and there's only women, and the way he reacts to women, and the way he talks, and just everything about him is very, I don't know, relatable and realistic. So, yeah, I just like him, and he's trying to get. The only thing he's trying to do is find his girlfriend. Everybody else wants to use him for their own reasons, but he just wants to find his girlfriend. That's kind of sweet, you know. Yeah, and yeah, I've got a question for you guys. With all this kind of people going, oh, Dark Knight and the Avengers, Dark Knight Rises and the Avengers, they're gonna battle the ratings, and I think Dark Knight Rises is the real good one, and Avengers is crap, or Avengers is nothing can beat Avengers. Okay, think back to 2008, if you will, to Iron Man and Dark Knight came out that year. Were you thinking the same thing about those two movies? Because I remember what I was thinking. That Dark Knight and Iron Man redeemed the comic book movies. Basically, they redeemed them for me. There were a lot of crap movies that had come out around that time. And I think, you know what? Now, we've been spoilt. We've been spoilt for choice. And these great movies are coming out, and we're kind of going, well, which one's better? And I'm like, who cares? As long as they're both good, they'll keep making good ones. If we give our money to the good comic book movies, they'll make more good comic book movies. So do that. You know? Anyway. It's getting late. Better get to bed. I'm going to tell you a thing or two about Cabin in the Woods coming out tomorrow in Australia. I'm going to see it in Melbourne. If you